day, everyone. This is Lois with Diamonds and Things coming to you from the Northeast. I hope everyone is doing well. I thought I'd drop in today and do a little stitching with a kit that I got from formerly 1-to-1 Stitch, 5Stitch they're called now, and I think I just dropped a needle. So I just wanted to, what the heck happened to it? Good way to start a video, huh? Alright, hold on, I gotta find my needle. Okie dokes. As I said, what a great way to start a video. So I hope you're all well and you're not too chilly out there, staying warm. I just wanted to drop by and do a little stitch along and just show you a couple things that I'm going to be working on. So this is called Ladybug Flower Dwarf. Like I said, this is formerly 1-to-1 Stitch, now known as 5Stitch. There was a domain situation, I guess. So Ladybug Flower Dwarf is just part of a series, one of a series of the dwarf kits that they have. This is a 14 count. I always order 14 count. Maybe one day I'll challenge myself to do 16 as I have some magnifiers, but we'll see. But I actually ordered a frame from 5Stitch, and this is the wooden frame. I'm sure you've seen other people. Let me see if I can pull out to show you. I'm not going to take it apart and put it together because actually I found it to be, I mean, it's not hard to put together. It's just obviously 4 pieces, but it's, you just put these in here and you have to screw this, keep screwing and turning it like that. You turn it to the left if you didn't know that, because I tried to the right. Usually it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, but in this case, you know, it's the opposite. But I guess it just depends on which way you situate it too, because, you know, it's just, what's the word I want? I'm not even sure. Situational, shall I say? Because if you turn it upside down the other way, then you would turn it the other way. But I digress. So I'm actually not going to work on this kit, on this frame, at least not on camera, because it's too hard. I need a stand, and they do have a stand. Actually, 5Stitch has plenty of stands. But actually there's one that I could get that would clip on the table here where I'm working on. But I just have not purchased this, and I did buy this myself from 5Stitch. And in the kit too. I got like four of the dwarf series. But I just wanted to come on and show you this, and I'm going to also show you another kit that I'm going to be working on. But I thought this was cute, as I showed you the picture with the ladybug. This is and 5Stitch has licensed stamped cross-stitch kits. If you're interested in that, if that makes a difference, they do. The artist, the designer, is compensated for it. This is 119 wide by 127 high, and it's not full cross. There are 43 colors, and from 36 to 43 are blended colors. There are several half stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 half stitches, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back stitches. And let me just show you the pattern, see how much. I'll show you part of it. There is a lot of back stitching. Just about everything, it looks like all the outlining is back stitching, so it will take some time to finish this back stitching, that's for sure. Although, I mean, it's pretty much a straight line. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But that's not bad. That won't be too bad, really. I'm just looking at it, and it's just like a lot. But the back stitching that takes time is like, you know, anything that's curved around, things like that. But this won't be too bad. So, all right, so I'm actually going to take this off the frame and because it'll be, I stitch better in hand. So I'm going to start with this symbol V. As you can see, they're stitching, their symbols are very clear. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, let me bring the camera down and enlarge this for you. I know a lot of you are very familiar with 5-Stitch and Painting Fairy. 5-Stitch actually gets their kits, their printing done by Painting Fairy, Fairy Cross Stitch. But see how nice those symbols are? Nice and clear. And I'm actually working on one now that it's a Christmas one from Painting Fairy that's just wonderful. And these are the same. I really love these also. So hold on, I'm going to take this off the frame and then I'm going to start working on V. And I'll work a little on that and show you when I'm going to start after I start this one. Of course, you know, we all have many whips going, so, but what's another one, you know? All right. Well, my phone timed out on me, so I'm starting a second video that I will add to this, obviously. So you can see that they are, the kits, the canvases, the 8 o'clock, whatever you want to call it, is serged all the way around. And they always have a big border. And I tell you the size of this, 110 by 120. I've got my magnifiers on. 119 by 127. I did say that at the beginning. So see how stiff it is? But, and I know a lot of you know this. Let me pull you out here. It's just really too close. Very stiff, very starched. But, you know, as you work it, and I always crunch it up a little bit, and it gets soft real quick. So this is going to be, I'm gonna roll this actually. So are you all working on Christmas canvases? I asked that last time, but I'm just gonna keep rolling this. See if I can just soften it up a little bit. You know, kind of like a diamond painting, you know. So there we go. Not that it softened, well, it did soften it up a little bit, but just makes it easier to work on. Let me bring you down here because I've got to get in view. And I neglected to put a picture up last time, but I will sure try to remember to put one up this time. Alrighty, so I'm gonna start with V in the right corner here. There we go. And as always, I like to use the loop method. So I guess I'm not supposed to record today. I say that, ouch, because I just got a spam call that interrupted this video, which obviously I wasn't too happy with. But it's all right. I just put my do not disturb on, and I hope that stops it, because I've done that before and it didn't really help, but we'll see. So I'll just splice this together and hope for the best. Alrighty, so as I said, I'm going to work down here, if I can find the right spot. There we go. And I'm going to just do each square just because it works out better. Hopefully I won't have a blooper this time. Seems I always have a blooper. Well, even when I'm not on camera, I've said that doesn't happen, but that's not true. If I'm like watching TV or something, you know, it's easy to, and not paying attention really as close as I should be, I make bloopers. So, oh shoot, these are supposed to, see, look at that already. This is supposed to be a half stitch. Let me go back. Oh, heck. Yep, good blooper, huh? All right. Let's see what I can do here. There we go. So I'm just turning it over and taking it out. Maybe. There we go. Let's see. One more. I'll tell you, even wearing magnifiers sometimes doesn't help. If I don't have my face real close to it. All right. All right, so I got to thread my needle again, but that's all right. So, it's chilly outside, I'll tell you. It was like 12 degrees this morning. And you'd think I'd stay in the house. And I went out and got my breakfast and a cold coffee. Because I don't like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I said this on another video. It tastes burnt to me. Like they, left the pot on too long. Last time I had it, which was actually quite a few years ago, but I'm not willing to try it again, so. All right, these are half stitches, Lois. Oh, shoot. Don't you just love it when I make bloopers and things like that? Alrighty. But I like dwarfs. I think they're cute, or whatever they call them. And if I'm not being politically correct. I say things as what I'm used to, but no disrespect meant. To me, they're dwarfs, not, difference between little people and dwarfs, I think. So anyway, enough of the political garbage. So is there, this is a Christmas question. Have you ever been, is there a place you've always wanted to go at Christmas time but have never been able to go? I have one place, and I just might suggest that we go next year to Rockefeller Center, because I'm in Connecticut and New York City is like 3 hours away. So we could go down and spend a day, and because too dang expensive to stay overnight, that's for sure. I mean, that would be the ideal thing. Maybe we could afford to stay overnight one night, but there's a studio right outside. I want to say, well, Good Morning America films right next door, right along Rockefeller Center. So that would be cool to watch them tape a show, something like that. But is there a place that you'd like to go for the holidays, or just any place that's on your bucket list that you have a feeling you'll never get to go, or you're going to go? Sorry, that was really close. I haven't really made a bucket list. I have one place that I've always wanted to go, and I know I'll never get there, and that's Machu Picchu. And I believe it's in Peru. And I just have I've been intrigued with archaeological sites, just because, I mean, all those, to me, those are interesting, because like the Mayans and all those people that, the Mayans weren't in Peru, I don't think. I don't know, I could be wrong. But, I don't know, this, our civilization used to believe that we were the only ones, and, you know, that we were superior and all that, but that's not really true, because the Mayans, I don't know why I'm talking about this. I guess I just walked into it, but excuse me. The Mayans used to have, you know, all sorts of technology that we never thought they could have. And nobody knows what really killed them, how they disappeared, but I just think it's fascinating, all the things we're discovering. And I mean, I just didn't discover, you know, the Mayan ruins and stuff like that, the information on, I should say. I took a archaeology class in college, and I've just always been fascinated with it. So, and I'm sure 1,000 years from now, people will be looking at ours and thinking about us. But just always been intrigued with the universe and how things work and like that. So I've wanted to go to Machu Picchu, but honestly, I would never be able to walk up all those steps. I don't know if you know about Machu Picchu, but it's a humongous pyramid, and there's thousands of steps to get up to the top. So it'd probably take me a couple days to get up there in actuality, but would be interesting. And I've also wanted I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. I know it's really expensive there, but I just always wanted to see the ocean over there. Being able to go to the Galapagos Islands would be awesome too. That would be really something. But, you know, maybe in my next lifetime. Not that I believe in reincarnation, but you know how you say that. So, never know. Yeah, there's Christmas train rides too. I was thinking of that. We have in Essex, Connecticut, they have a pretty cool Christmas train ride. But I don't know if I could handle the motion of it. Of course, hopefully I wouldn't be able to feel it versus like going on a cruise. Of course, I've been told you don't feel motion sickness on a cruise either. And I've never gone on one. I've been on a ferry boat, and I did have motion sickness. So, and actually when I went sailing years ago, oh my gosh, I got so sick. I had such bad motion sickness. Leaving port, I hung over the side for quite a while. So from then on, we were on a 10-day sailing trip, and I had to take Dramamine before I got out of bed every morning. Where is it? All right, come on. Oh, way up there. I don't want to be there. I want to be there. Sorry for the bumping. Yeah, so, you know, there's lots of things I dream about, and, you know, thank goodness there's the internet, but there's nothing like living the experience. So, what are you working on? I know I asked that already, but I thought I'd ask again, because I'm actually running out of things to say. It's funny, I don't have a lot to talk about, nothing much exciting happens in my life, although I am getting a package today, and I'm waiting for a diamond painting package, but I'm getting a package that I ordered for my daughter for Christmas, so that's a good thing. And my other one is from Fan Cells. I wanted to check them out, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to order. Since I'm working, I had hoped, not planned, hoped to be able to order little things from different companies, and I might still be able to, but I had a big financial thing happen, so it's going to cut into my crafting money every month now for the next year, which sucks. So, but it's all right. I mean, I have a lot of stuff, so I'm grateful for what I have and able to buy. So, sorry for the moving around so much, but it's that's what happens when you stitch in hand. At least for me. And I've got the sniffles today. Sorry about that. So my left hand is starting to go numb already. I actually been awake since like 4:30 in the morning or something. I don't know. I didn't even look at my phone. I was so ticked off. Because the job that I do, it's just movement of my arms for 6 hours makes the nerves in my arms wake me up during the middle of the night for some reason. When I'm sound asleep, all of a sudden my nerve pain will really kick in. So I've been up a long time already. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's about noon. So I'm gonna finish this, and I might diamond paint a little bit after this, but I need to kind of rest for a little bit. So let me, I'm gonna finish this right here. Yeah, my fingers are numb. All right, so I'm gonna stop here. I will put a picture up here on the left-hand side of the screen as I obviously go to the right. But I'm gonna do a snack intermission, and then I'll show you what else I'm gonna start working on. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so this is my snack intermission. So these are called Sahel snacks, and this is maple, as you can see, maple pecans. It's a glazed mix. It has cinnamon maple pecans. It has cherries in it. It has apples and walnuts, and the walnuts are maple glazed also. This is a 4-ounce bag. Has 1 gram of fat, 110 milligrams of sodium, 11 grams total sugars. Says it's non-GMO, gluten-free. Let's see. Says it started with Mom's delicious warm pecan pie. Those comforting flavors are perfectly captured in our blend, which also includes dried cherries and apples, all delicately glazed with maple and cinnamon, beyond ordinary. So thoughtfully sourced, carefully crafted, committed to community. They care about the people, places, and communities we partner with. We hope our snacks inspire you to live adventurously and savor every moment in life. It has pecans, walnuts, dried cherries, dried apples, organic cane sugar, maple sugar, organic tapioca syrup, brown sugar, sea salt, cinnamon, natural flavors. They're in Seattle, Washington. So that's nice to know. Let's see. Excuse me. Best used date is August 26, August 21, 26. So let me just show you what they look like. I should have brought a dish to put them in or something. Oh, well, I can put them in my hand. All right. I don't see any apples. There's an apple. All right, there's the pecans and walnuts. And there's the cherry. They are yummy. I like them anyway. Let me grab an apple piece here. The apple pieces aren't very big. Come on. There we go. And there's an apple piece right there. I'll move that aside. There it is. They look pretty good, don't they? So if you like nuts, and walnuts are like one of the best nuts you can eat. So I believe they're good to help lower cholesterol. So that's that's a healthy, excuse me, healthy snack. And I've got one that's not so healthy for you that I picked up at the store last night. I love these things. This is pure sugar goodness. So this is a Russell Stover, as you can see. Merry Christmas. This is a coconut, stinking glare, coconut covered in milk chocolate. It's not the soft ones. These are hard. Not like the coconut covered, like the Almond Joy. They used to make them, but they don't make them anymore. So I don't know what the deal is, but yeah. But yeah, I love these things. And of course, it's full of sugar. These are good till April. Let's see. Quality goodness. We guarantee the quality and freshness of every Russell Stover product. If you are not fully satisfied for any reason, please save the unused portion with this packaging and contact us at their website. Wow, 200 calories. Milk, chocolate, sugar. Yep, sugar. But that's okay. I like sugar. All right, well, let's get on with the show. And I'll show you what I'm going to work on from 5Stitch. I've shown this before, but I just want to bring it back on because it's Christmassy. Let me open the package here. All right, this is Colorful Sweet Biscuit Part 2. Right. Can you see that through the glare? There we go. I'll bring it in more closer. Isn't that cute? Look at all those sweet biscuits. All right, so it has, oh, it's a full stitch. I need to work on this. I probably said that when I opened it. It has 115 colors. And I'm working on a Christmas one from Painting Fairy. So that's part of the pattern. No back stitching. I love that. Unlike the other one I just showed you and started on. All right, so this is a 300 by 300, 14 count, and I'm not going to open it all because I've already shown it, but there's some of it right there, and it does have the legend on it with the wide borders and serged all around. So, plus I'm working on, no, that's Painting Fairy. I have so many of each, it's just wonderful. Look at that, you can see how clear that is. You can see him right there. See all the, hold on, I guess I will open this up a little bit. So you can, Look at, you can see everything. There's a tree, there's a hat, another cookie star over there, another Santa over here. Look at that. And the symbols are just wonderful. So I'm just going to start on that. It's really hard to not work on all of them. But isn't that just gorgeous? Let me show you the colors I've got here. That's their information. Even though this is 5-stitch, they get all their Egyptian cotton from Painting Fairy. And here is all, that's the colors. Oh, there's a walnut. Let me dig this out. So you can see all the pretty colors, pretty Christmas colors. And it's still in the bow. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. All the Christmassy colors. Look at those. Those are pretty. Some more greens and all sorts. All the colors of the rainbow, as I like to say. Gorgeous colors. So please let me know what you think. And I'll keep you posted. I am going to start working on this. But I'm going to do a floss tube in a couple weeks, maybe a few weeks. It depends on my work schedule, and show you what I've gotten done. So stay tuned for that. And I thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell for my next videos. And I'd appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. And you all have a better day tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.